Hey guys, Jessica Damu here with our Gundam not Gundam MSA. This is the G-frame Zaku. That's right. I have an MSA next to it just for size comparison. So the G-frame is, in some ways, what I would call the next best thing for Gundam figures in terms of cost, flexibility, etc. Obviously, the Damashis are pretty epic, but also pretty crazy expensive. Whereas this guy is, depending on what you're getting it for, it sounds like each pack is worth about $8. And however, just because it's $8 new, that means you have to find it somewhere for $8. And sometimes in the world of online, importing that doesn't really work. I certainly didn't get this guy for $16. I didn't. I had to pay more than that for him. But this is the Zaku 2 from the G-frame. If you don't know what the G-frames are, they're basically like a hard plastic model kit, except that you don't have to build it like a model kit. Anyways, it builds around this frame. This here is the still frame that comes in one of the packs, and it's kind of worthless, except it comes with these open hands and weapons. And maybe an accessory or something. Otherwise, you would get no weapons with your figure, so you have to buy both sets. Meanwhile, we're just going to ignore that frame. Just for size comparison with the Zaku 2 version 2, here you go. These are kind of a non-scale figure, so they're smaller than 1/144 scale model kits, but bigger than your second version MSA. I'm hoping at some point, someday, I can actually get like a variation of one of these and mix it with some MSA to make a custom MSA. Kind of like the Mudrock Gundam or Murdoch Gundam. I think that would be cool. However, I found that the Zaku just wasn't going to work for my purposes, but I thought I'd review it anyways because it's downright cool. So, it comes with this bazooka. You can see we have this crappy handle. It's just kind of disappointing. The internal workings of the figure are quite cool. We have an alternate top of the head, so that's nice. Not going to put that on just because it's kind of a wasted effort. We have missile pods, kind of lacking in detail, but you can see how they fit together. They're just a two-parter piece that goes together. Well, we get to the actual figure, which is where the cool stuff is. We've got this nice axe, fits into the hand. You see our hands are kind of like model kit hands. I really like the MSA, I'm spoiled. Our machine gun, the ammo clip doesn't come off. It's just rudimentary, But the figure itself has a lot of articulation. We've got double jointed elbows and legs and feet with a wide range of flexibility. The skirt has a lot of flexibility. There's, ball joints. The head is double jointed. The mono eye moves. Shoulders, everything. Like, if you're going for cheap figures that have a lot of articulation and it has some cool style. I mean, this guy's downright awesome looking. However, part of the downside of the G-frame is that because they're designed for all the armor to come off, which, by the way, you could mix and match your armor. I haven't seen anyone do that yet, but it's possible. There's two frames. There's a Fetty frame and a Xeon frame. By the way, your bazooka can plug into the back here. You can see our backpack doesn't have any thrusters sticking out. It's just kind of bare bones details. But yeah, there's some cool styling and whatnot to it. But it's designed so that the armor can come off, so we don't have any back armor on the back of the upper arms or upper legs. I find that kind of disappointing. Our head can come off. Top of the head can come off. You can turn this mono eye. It doesn't turn very easily, so it takes some work. And I've reviewed a G-frame before, so I'm not going to completely strip this guy down. But if you kind of look at it, we've got this arm in here. We've also got a leg nestled in here. Not too hard to take apart. It's definitely easy to put together. I just like things with frames. I always thought maybe I could use it for some maintenance shots. And I was hoping to use it in my stop motions. The truth is, the figure is worthy of being used in stop motion animation. However, I decided that its style just didn't fit with my Mobile Suit in Action figures very well, and that it was going to clash a fair amount. Again, I hope someday to do some mixing, like if something has enough variety to it, but we shall have to see. But you can see there's a lot of neat detail in there. I really like the G-frames. I like how flexible they are. I like their details. They're a nice size. They're not too huge. They don't take up a lot of space. Things I hate is the hands and these crappy weapons that just really aren't great. They remind me of cheap model kits. And, you know, this worthless frame that just should be abolished and gotten rid of. Just throw in the extra hands. Stop charging so much for something I don't want. But, yeah, they're fun figures. If the MSA didn't exist, I'd probably, like, collect a whole bunch of these. They're really cool. The Zaku can actually be kind of hard to find, at least on eBay. The standard Zaku, it's kind of like everyone bought them up and you just can't find them. It's weird. So I was lucky to get my hands on this one, but like I said, it just didn't work for me. So I ended up selling him to a friend, but I wanted to review him before I got rid of him so you guys could know that these figures exist and definitely how cool they are. They're definitely worth collecting, in my opinion. Just my MSA collection is so huge and so full of customs that I really don't have shelf space to collect another figure line or anything like that. Well, I hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure to check out my eBay store. There's a link down below in the more info area. That's where I downsize figures, throw up customs, and a bunch of other cool stuff. You know, just excess stuff that I review. And I'll see you guys next time.